I guess the first thing I'll say is 2-to-1 profit objectives hit. This often, to me, I'll see this happen. And to me, this screams like this was a manufactured trade. And so many professional traders saw this cup and handle, saw this bottom, and they're all programmed to hit 2-to-1s. And it's like the market just gets sucked up into that level. And then, liquidity hunt, liquidity pool, lots of stop loss orders up there. So that's exactly what that event was right there. And notice that literally as soon as that 2-to-1 levels hit, all the guys who did buy there, a lot of them took profits. Who's going to, in their right mind, come in here and actually buy up here? Only the public, sadly. And they're walking into a trap here, right? And I don't know whether I said this, I know I said it earlier this morning, but it was probably in that day trading room. This looks to me like, especially that high there and that low there, notice that they're awfully close to each other, right? So we could even just like draw a horizontal line right there. And this looks like it's carving out some sort of head and shoulders. So shoulder, head, neckline. So we're probably going to come back and revisit that. Notice 13 EMA, 30 SMA. We've got this trend line, and you have 200 SMA. So there's a lot of support right in there. It's probably right against that bottom and that top there. Right? So that means that we should really come back down into that level there. And this is the that irrational exuberance pullback window. So you can see it's happening as we speak. And you might also argue too, just eyeballing this chart. I showed you on the lower time frame that ES chart. This is why I like following the 13 EMA and the 30 SMA. You can see 13 EMA. Look how it was respected here. Look how it was respected here, here. We never even got to here. So here we are again, and look how the market put in a doji yesterday, and it's sort of asking, well, do I really want to break below that? And you should look at this doji now as sort of like a midpoint pivot. So, this is the fulcrum of the seesaw, right in there. And these are the two pivots. So they're up to there and there to there. See how nicely that all works? It's incredible, eh? So we are fighting with the 13 EMA right now. And then notice if we lose the 13 EMA, where should we go? Well, there's a 30 SMA. And my hunch is that as we work our way down here, something like that, you're probably going to find that this 30 SMA slowly works its way up so that it gets tagged. And, this is off of the daily chart. But, like I said there a moment ago, it's remarkable. If you just, we'll go down to that 3-minute chart and you see like literally the exact same pattern. So can you see here? So we had our high. There's nice doji. Is that the midpoint? So, I mean, it's literally exactly the same conversation. I don't know. Sometimes I see this stuff and it's sort of like it jumps out to me, but I don't know whether it really resonates with you guys or not. But hopefully you can see this is basically exactly the same conversation. So, there's that midpoint doji. So A to B. And then C to D. There's the 30 SMA. See how that worked? It's almost like, now we kind of like what we said off of this dump here. At this point where the doji is, you can see that the 30 SMA is working its way up, and we just sort of said, well, probably the market's going to come up and do something like that. So if anything, really good example, the universe is fractal. And it doesn't really matter whether you're looking at like a daily price chart or you're looking at a 3-minute price chart. The concepts that we're trying to teach you in this program are universal.